You're all right there, people? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Great to see you. How are we all doing? How have we been? Did we enjoy Wimbledon? I thought Wimbledon was great. Personally, I thought the final was a bit of a letdown. I weren't mad that Alcaraz won. I was quite happy he won, but it was just the way it went. I think if you get to a final of a Grand Slam, especially Wimbledon of all of them, I just expect a little more value for money there. Just getting walloped in straight sets the way he did. I expected more from Djokovic, but he clearly played his best tennis earlier on in the tournament. Alcaraz just saved it right to the end, peaked at the right moment, absolutely annihilated him, didn't he? Well played to Carlos. Well played, lad. It's 2 Wimbledons in a row now, isn't it? He won last year and he's won again now. Yeah, solid, solid. Unplayable on the grass, absolutely unplayable. Um, we got through most of it, didn't we? I ended up doing some night shifts and it put me out a little bit, I won't lie. So we are officially back on business today. Going to be focusing mainly on Germany and Switzerland. There is another 2 tournaments underway, one in Sweden, one in the United States. Like I said, main focus is going to be in Germany and Switzerland. Before we get into them, like the video if you would, subscribe if you're not. Appreciate it if you did. Right, so we've got quite a few games to get through here. I won't waste a lot of time going through all of them. There's 4 or 5 that I'm probably going to have a bet on, so we will go through them first, and then we'll have a little look at what we've got on the side come towards the end. So starting off in Germany, back on the clay. First official from me, Luciano Darderi, Lorenzo Sonego. On the decimal, you're getting Darderi around 1.6, Sonego around 2.4, spreads 2.5. Slightly juiced to Sonego. But not much to say about this one. Like Darderi's just so much better on clay. Well, he's been well better this season anyway. You'd look at Sonego's overall record on the clay, and it's a lot better. But he has been playing for quite a lot longer than him. Darderi this year, 35 wins, 12 losses on the clay. That's all right, innit? That's all right. That's well better than Sonego, who went 8-10. 8 wins, 10 losses overall. Like I said, the Sonego overall blows it out the water, but he's had a few more years under his belt. Last 10 games going off form, Darderi, we'll see who he's beat. I know he's won 7 of his last 10. Sonego has won 4 of his last 10. There's some snide ones in there for Sonego as well. I'll have a quick look. If it decides to load, it is not deciding to load. I'm sure I had it written down anyway. Yeah, there's a loss to Batista Agut, Max Purcell, and there's a proper snide one to Passero in there as well. So I'd be more than happy just putting the chalk on Darderi there. 1.6 seems a bit more like a parlay piece, doesn't it? Not too bad. Depends what your unit size is. I'll definitely be going for Darderi on the money line tomorrow. That seems as easy as it's going to get to start off with. Let me know what you're doing in the comments on that one. Next game I wanted to talk about is Artifice and Jami Munar. Odds are roughly the same. You get Fils around, let's call it 1.6, Munar around 2.4. Spread is also 2.5. Head to head's 1-0 to Artifice. That was back in 2022 in the Paris Masters. He beat him in straight sets. Both of these players, especially Munar, both of these, we see the majority of their matches on the clay, don't we? Artifice overall 75 wins, 50 losses on the clay. He's only been playing for 4 years. This is his 4th year on the tour professionally. 9 wins, 9 losses this year on the clay. Munar, his overall's insane, but he has been playing since 2012. 318 wins, 175 losses on the clay. 17-12 this season, so decent positive record there too. Looking at the odds, it's weird because Fils is actually he's went to 1.57 now, which he's a bit slightly bigger favourite than Darderi. I am not as confident in Artifice as I am in Luciano Darderi, but if I had to pick a side in this, it'd be Artifice on the money line. Munar's tricky. I hate betting against this kid, especially on the clay. Um, he is a better clay player, more experienced. It sounds weird saying you'd fancy Jami Munar to win this, but I'm not so sure. Artifice has looked well better lately, especially on the grass, but you know, that's one of them in it. Completely different matter. Went 6-3 on the grass, Munar went 1-2. Out of the last 10 games, Feast has went 6-4. Munar has went 4-6. So, his losses, though, like the majority, if not all of his losses, I probably wouldn't have expected him to win any of them. You know, Cam Norrie, maybe. Tiafo, Tabilo, and Alex Di Minor twice. Oh, and Sebastian Offner. Artifice on the other hand, his losses come to Arnaldi. That was on the clay. Hugo Humbert, Zverev, and Alex Di Minor. So I think this one should be slightly closer than what the bookies have got it here. But I am not putting any money on Munar. I'm not. We won quite a little bit on Artifice and Wimbledon as well, didn't we, over the grass season? So yeah, I think Artifice on the money line. I really do. 1.6 if you can get it for that, like that's a perfect double to go with Darderi in my opinion. Darderi money line, Artifice on the money line. Would not be surprised if Munar makes this really hard for him. Wouldn't be surprised if we're in for a bit of a scare as well. Munar could definitely take a set. I think we will find out very early in this match how it's going to pan out. Hopefully for us, Artifice can just get a grip of him, get some early breaks, and just fucking play him off the court. I think I'll be going with Feast in that one. Quick looks on some others on the side as well. So Facundo Diaz Acosta's back on the clay. He's playing Hugo Gaston. Both of these have, well, positive clay records anyway. And this season and overall for that matter, Hugo Gaston, he's a tricky guy. Won quite a lot of challenger games recently and won his qualifying matches for Wimbledon. Nothing special. I would be expecting Diaz Acosta to win this on the clay. If we get the right Diaz Acosta, I mean, like, we know how good this guy can be. We've seen him beat some really good opponents. Can't remember what tournament it was earlier on in the year, but he played fantastic. If he plays like that, he definitely beats Hugo Gaston. Not too sure what the odds are, but I don't think I'm going to bet it either. But let me know in the comments what you think on that. I reckon Diaz Acosta's got him, you know. Sabo Field and Zhang. Zhang's a favourite here as well, around 1.7. I think this is a coin flip on the clay. I really do. Sabo Field is so sneaky. So fucking sneaky. And he's good when he wants to be. Ultimately, I think Zhang's got just a little bit more in his pocket. A little, yeah, a few more weapons, especially to neutralise the power, because I feel like once you take that away from Sabo Phil, you've got him, haven't you? I wouldn't mind taking Zhang on the money line. I'm not betting that. These other two as well. As soon as I seen Sebastian Baez and Dominic Kepfer, I went, oh yeah, Baez on the clay. Easy, easy. Is it though? Is it just as easy as that? Like Sebastian Baez, we know he's just a clay nerd. We keep saying, and we've said in the majority of the videos, this guy's ranked in the, well, he's 19th in the world now. This is based purely on clay. You can see I've got him around 1.4 on the decimal here. Dominic Kepfer around 2.7. Sebastian Baez has won 3 of his last 10 games. His last 2 have been on the clay as well. He got beat by Max Martin in straight sets, and he got beat by Darderi in straight sets as well. Um, as a matter of fact, he hasn't won a set since he played Sebastian Offner the end of May in the Roland Garros. Mad that. So he beat Sumit Nagal, Carbias Baena, and Gustavo Haida. That's it. Got beat by Casper Ruud, Offner, Tommy Paul, Kekmanovic, Nakashima, Martin Darderi. That form coming into this tournament does not say to why is he such a big favourite? Such a big favourite, man. Dominic Kepfer's been a little bit better lately, but nonetheless, he's not that great on the clay either, is he? What have we got here? 4-7 on the clay so far this season for Kepfer. Sebastian Baez 19-10. There's your answer, innit? There's your answer. 1959 is that for Dominic Kepfer? 1959, been playing since 2010. Sebastian Baez has been playing for 6 years less and has went 206 and 92 on the clay. Fuck it. Sebastian Baez should win that one. I'm not even looking at the last 10 because that is very off-putting. Realistically, Sebastian Baez gets that one done. Yeah, has to. Has to, surely. Surely he gets that one done. I won't be betting on him, but I wouldn't call you crazy if you do. And to cap this one off, Holger Rune should be beating Fabian Madison, shouldn't he? 1.4 on the decimal. Once again, not a bad parlay piece. Really not bad at all. I think you can sort of gauge where we're going with these bets anyway. I quite like Holger Rune on the money line. If you're doing it in a parlay, an accumulator, 1.4 is a little bit steep if you're just taking it as a single. Fabian Madison's been shite lately. He's been so fucking crap, hasn't he? Let's have a little quick look at what Fabian Madison's been up to lately. I did have a look before, I can't remember. So far on the clay this season, he's went 4-6. Holger Rune's 9-5. Last 10 games, I knew it. Fabian Madison's won 2 of his last 10. One to Roman Safulin in Germany and one to Mikhail Kukushkin in the French Open. Apart from that, has been beat by Shevchenko twice, Dimitrov, Medvedev, Sinner, Vukic, Struff, Neumeier. Fucking struggling. This guy's really struggling. Holger Rune, his last 10 a lot better, in my opinion. He's won, is that 6? 6 of his last 10? Got beat by Djokovic, beat by Jordan Thompson, beat by Zverev, beat by Sebastian Baez. Had a good game at Quentin Halys in Wimbledon, didn't he? I thought he was toasting that one, but he managed to pull that one off. I'm definitely going to go with him on an accumulator. Fuck it, yeah. Why the hell not? Why not? Yeah, you've got to, haven't you? 1.4. He definitely beats Fabian. If he gets beat tomorrow by Fabian Madison, if he loses to Fabian Madison tomorrow, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to feel about that. Let's not think about it. He's not going to lose. He's going to win. Holger Rune, get it locked in. We are done and dusted in Germany. We've left a couple out, but Meligini Alves, Lazovic, no idea. Trungletti and Sebastian Offner. Oh, Sebastian Offner should win that one. He really should win that one. And I think that's it, innit? Yeah, that's it. Sound. On to, I don't even know how to pronounce this. Is it Gstaad? Is that how you say it? Any Swiss viewers? Definitely not Gstaad, is it? Gstaad Raw? No. Anyway, Switzerland. First one for me. You just get me little picks up here. What I've got typed out. So the first one, and probably the only official. Yeah, I think this is the only official in Switzerland, so we'll just go through it. Quentin Halys, Richard Gasquet. Quentin Halys 1.6. All of these, the majority of these that I've picked out, they've all been 1.6, haven't they? All been 1.6 around that anyway. We'll get to that at the end. Richard Gasquet 2.35, spreads 2.5, totals 22.5. I am so locked in, so fucking locked in on Quentin Halys. I really like Quentin Halys on the money line here. 1/8 of his last 2. Look really good in Wimbledon, as I just mentioned. Had a belter game against Holger Rune. Managed to get to round 3, ended up getting beat. Richard Gasquet, fucking. Do you want me to say about this fella, man? Clock's ticking, and we're just waiting for Richard Gasquet now. We're just waiting. It's only a matter of time. He's won 4 of his last 10. 3 of them were qualifying matches. 2 of them were for Wimbledon. 1 of them was for Germany, and his other win was round 1 in the Challenger Tour. Quentin Halys has already played 2 games getting ready for this tournament. Already qualified for both of them. Fairly easy for him as well. At 1.6, I think Quentin Halys is an absolute steal on the money line. I really do. Quentin Halys fits into this parlay fucking perfectly, if you'd ask me. Sweet as a nut. Do you think no way Gasquet beats him? No way, is he? This fella's still got one or two decent wins left in him, but I just don't think it's here. I think Halys is going to be too much, too solid. Yeah, big Quinton all day on the money line. Fucking sweet as a nut. And then a couple on the side for Switzerland. Botic van der Sandschulp, Dom Stricher. Last time I checked this, Van der Sandschulp was a very big favourite. And I mean, sorry, not a big favourite. It was a very close favourite. Sorry, I thought Stricher was going to be a big underdog, and he's not. He was like 2.3. Them odds, in my opinion, are way too close, considering Dom Stricher's only played 5 games all season that have just come on the grass, and he's won one of them. What I said about this kid the other week still stands today in this video. His season started a couple weeks ago. It really did. Bottas van der Sandschulp, after that game he played against Fabio Finini. I'm never betting on this fella again. Ever again. 1.6 years on the money line. Should have known that, shouldn't I? 1.6 on the money line. Dominic Stricher has beaten before head to head, one apiece. I wouldn't go anywhere near this game, even if I did. But if I had to give you something, it would be Bottas van der Sandschulp. There's no way Stricher's ready. He hasn't played enough. He hasn't played enough, especially that them last 5 have all been on the grass. Now it's going to be a quick transition over to the clay. Nah, I'd be very surprised if he does anything in that one. And the easiest one with the biggest odds, biggest favourite of the day, I think he is anyway, Matteo Berrettini will fucking maul Pedro Cachin. I don't even care if it's on the clay. Pedro Cachin has been really bad for quite some time now. Sad to say, innit? He's just not been cutting it whatsoever. If you know, you know. I don't even have to go into it. Berrettini makes this one look dead easy. Dead easy. I'm not even putting it in the parlay because I think he's like 1.14 on the decimal. Like I said, massive favourite. We think that's a massive favourite. Wait until you see Nadal for tomorrow anyway. Fucking hell. Sure, Nadal's like 1 to 100. Crazy that. Crazy. Can't remember who he's playing, but I know the lad he's playing is some Swedish kid and he's fucking garbage. And he's lost like his last 5 games. They've all been on the ITF as well. So, Nadal, if you can't win that one, I feel like is I'm not going to say his entire career hangs in the balance because it just doesn't. But if he was to get beat tomorrow, is it tomorrow or the next day? I'm not too sure. Anyway, if Nadal gets beat in this game, he plays fucking yeah. Just call it. Just call it a fucking day. Keep an eye on that one. Be interesting to see how that goes. Right then, that's it. All done. That's all of them for me. I have got 3 officials, 4 officials. Yeah, I've got 4 officials, and then I've got a little parlay sorted out here as well. So the three, yeah. So we'll go for 3 officials, and then we'll add the fourth to the parlay. So number 1, Luciano Darderi, money line 1.6. Artifice on the money line. I think you can get him at 1.6 if you go now. Quinton Halys on the money line 1.6. Sound. Happy days. What do you get for that? Well, you don't get anything for that because they're just singles. I'm talking shit. I'll tell you what you get for this though. So this is the parlay we're going to be going for. Quinton Halys, Luciano Darderi, Artifice. I think we're going to go for Artifice. Yeah, why not? Holger Rune. And we didn't touch on it, but quickly just hopping on over to the United States. I'm going to throw Brandon Nakashima on. Can't even remember who he's playing, but he definitely wins it. Is it Rinky Hijikata? Maybe. Not too sure. Yeah, all day. I think Nakashima probably wins that tournament outright anyway. So that, if you take all, how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you take all 5 of them, that'll net you around plus 600. Well, it is plus 600, but no doubt that'll go down overnight. Just for a quick one, if you throw a tenner on it, $10 will get you $70 in profit. £10 gets you £70. Wherever else you're from, you do the math. Plus 600. I'm all right with that. I'm all right with putting some dough on that. I think all of them win. All them flying tomorrow, in my opinion. The only one I'm slightly worried about is ATP. So we may leave him out of the parlay, but still going to sprinkle on him just a single anyway on the money line. Yeah, let me know what you're going for in the comments. I appreciate you for watching. Thanks for stopping by. As always, like and subscribe, folks. Do me a favour. Do yourself a favour as well. There's definitely cash to be made here. 100% some cash to be made here. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, we'll have a little dive into Sweden and USA later on through the week. But as for now, we'll take it easy. It's only round one as well, innit? Is it round one? Yeah. Still round one. I know there were some games today. I completely forgot to do a video for them, so I apologise for that. Right. Don't go too mad on it. Light sprinkles, free it, round one. You know how we do by now. We'll get locked in for round two. Once again, like and subscribe. Take it easy. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. Enjoy the tennis. Let's go get some cash. Let me know in the comments what you're going for. I'll see you tomorrow.